In 1950, in order to stop an uncontrollable increase in rabbit population on the continent, the Australian government deliberately released the myxoma virus to target and kill rabbits. The population of rabbits in Australia at that time was estimated to be about 600 million. Upon release of the virus, the population of rabbits went down to 100 million. Despite rabbits acquiring some resistance to myxoma, the virus has limited rabbit population to about 5% of previous numbers in wet areas and to 25% in arid areas. While not perfect, this form of biological control has been shown to be one of the most effective tools in controlling the rabbit infestation. Before we continue describing the biological control of rabbits, let us first discuss why it was very necessary to use viruses in the first place. The European rabbit is an invasive species in Australia. It was introduced into the Australian wild in 1859 when a settler released about 13 individuals in Victoria. By 1910, it has spread to most parts of the country. The rabbit was able to spread across the country in very little time because of how quickly it is able to reproduce. It can have as many as 5 litters in 1 year, with each litter having about 4 or 5 kittens. Rabbits can breed at just 4 months of age. Also in Australia, the rabbit has no natural predator to help keep its population down. This mammal is a pest and has done severe damage to agricultural output by drastically reducing the amount of pasture available for cattle and sheep production, thereby affecting the beef, mutton and wool industries. It has done and continues to do tremendous damage to the environment by competing with local wildlife for resources. The rabbit is thought to have contributed to the extinction of small ground-dwelling animals and brought about sharp reductions in the numbers of several native plants, according to the Australian government, link in the description below. This animal also does damage to the physical environment by altering the land when it consumes all the grass and shrubs, leaving it more susceptible to erosion. Before 1950, several efforts were taken to control the spread and population of the rabbits, including the construction of a 1,700-kilometer rabbit-proof fence. All these efforts failed. The government had long sought a biological control and tested the myxoma virus, which causes the disease myxomatosis. This disease affects only rabbits. Upon introduction of the virus to feral rabbits, 90% of infected animals died. This form of biological control is thought to be very effective. However, some rabbits have developed a resistance to the pathogen and the numbers have partially rebounded. Nevertheless, as mentioned above, the pathogen myxoma has limited the population to about 5% of the farmer size in wet areas and to 25% in arid areas. In 1996, the government used another biological control in the fight of this invasive species. This new virus causes the rabbit hemorrhagic disease and has been demonstrated to be more effective in wetter areas. Scientists continue to seek out more effective biological controls to stop the spread and limit the damage caused by feral rabbits. The use of viral agents to control rabbits has led to substantial increases in agricultural output. It was estimated that while research into the use of rabbit hemorrhagic disease cost about $12 million Australian dollars over an 8-year period, the benefits to the livestock industry was calculated to be in the neighborhood of about 350 million Australian dollars. Also, the use of biological agents has conceivably helped protect the environment better. It must be noted that control of the rabbit population requires multiple approaches. The use of just one method cannot effectively control the problem. Other methods currently being used are chemical controls, which involves the use of pesticides, such as sodium fluoroacetate, that kills about 90% of rabbits that are exposed to it. Also, destroying warrens, which are a network of underground burrows that rabbits build for breeding and their own protection with plows and explosives, can help. Links to all articles used for research on these topics are in the description below. Please like and subscribe on your way out. Also, please ring the notification bell. Cheers.